What's up, everybody? So today's video is going to be pretty awesome, to say the least. Something I really never thought I would end up doing. So here is the 2016 Nismo 370Z with the super sick set of awesome wheels. All that wheel gap, a lot of you agreed that that might be a bit too much. So here we go. We got the BC Racing Coilovers for the car. Pick these up from coilover.Com. Definitely check out their website. I'll have the link to them. You can check them out. They have so many parts for pretty much every car. But these are the BC Racing Coilovers. I've seen a lot of people with these. Very good reviews, even when I had the Genesis Coupe, so many people ran them. So they should be a pretty good system. I've never actually installed coilovers or anything like that, but actually back when I had the Genesis Coupes, we did have an install day here at my house, and we did install coils on a guy's car, and I watched. So I kind of know what I'm doing. It's gonna be a learning experience to you guys and myself and Mike, who is walking somewhere. We'll kind of figure this out as we go. So with the front wheels off, here's what we got basically going on. So here is the stock strut. We have a bolt right here holding, I think, the brake line onto it. And then over here, just a little harness for probably a brake sensor of some sort. And then down at the bottom portion of the actual strut, we have this bolt right here. We have to take this nut off and then push this bolt out. And we'll just pull this piece out. And with the hood open, we'll get to the 3 strut braces. So I actually have to take the whole strut brace off because the strut tower bolts are underneath it. All right, now we are on to the actual top of the stock strut. So brake line bracket, just another 10mm bolt. Just leave that guy kind of hanging over on the side. And then just the brake sensors, just these just slide right off. All right, now we got one more bolt and hopefully get this thing off. Did that do anything? Oh, finally. All right, so we did the impact twice and then finally got this bar out, and Mike stood on it to finally get it off. So that bolt might give you a hard time. You want some breaker bar. This honestly is way too small. You need like a big one or a better impact wrench. But it's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Well, there we go. So pushing it down like that. Is there one more bolt? And actually, I just noticed something. A lot of people commented about these shipping spacers. So whoever was the original Nissan dealership, this is supposed to come off when you deliver a Nismo. Huh. And I thought mine didn't have them, but wow. So my ride was totally different than what it should have been. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Huh. So this thing basically held these in so they didn't squish around for shipping. And I've been riding with them in, which means this has been way stiffer than it really is. Maybe that's why I find this car to be awesomely abrupt. So now it's gonna feel soft with these stocks. Good thing I'm changing them because I like the stiffer ride. All right, so now I'm gonna figure this out. Yeah, I gotta get this bracket off. Okay, let's show them first. All right, so this bracket right here, if you can see, I can't get this over this. It like is a centimeter too much, so I gotta get this bracket off. This will slide right out. All right, so the last one, I need to use the little wrench because the tire end is in the way. So back to the old foot method, just giving it a nice firm pull. Push, I mean. Ugh, holy crap. Oh, there you go. All right. Oh, now it's stuck. All right. There we go. Oh, got them out. So that bracket, then we got those 3 bolts. I have a feeling the new ones are not going to stay as clean and non-scratched as they once were. Right, guys, there's a stock strut without that little bracket thing. So this whole time, guys, I was riding in a car that I thought was cooler than it was, because now it probably would have been very soft with these things. I think I got new ones. All right, so got the front struts out. That one bracket right here go ahead and take this off first. It actually made this one come off a lot easier than the first one, so take this off first. Now, I think I'm gonna try to line these up before I put them in. Now it's time to put in the new coilovers, so here it is, obviously. I have this loose just so I can adjust it a little bit easier. Pretty straightforward actually, just pull the brake line out of the way. So with that all in, now take that bracket, slide it back in place, and you can see how with this bracket off, how it's all the access you need, and then with it on, it covers everything up, so you definitely want to get that thing out of the way. So now we take this little spacer thing once again, and we'll put these new strut bolts on. So last up now, we're just gonna do the finaling tightening. And I will be going back, tightening all these once again after I do the final adjustments and do the fun task of adjusting everything. My elbow popped. Let's see. Oh yeah, so now this collar. So just to show you how to adjust it, which we'll show you in more detail later, basically you move that out of the way, and now if I rotate this big one, it'll rotate the whole strut into this and lower it or raise it. But I'll just hand tighten it just like that, and yeah, we're done with the front. Put the wheels on, lower it. So we've gone ahead and finished up the passenger side. That's all done. It was easier than the front. That is good to know. So now, of course, we will actually show you how to do the rear. So we'll work on the driver's side, get everything squared away. So now to remove the stock rear stuff, we have a bolt right here for the bottom of the actual shock. Another bolt down here to get this whole piece down so we can get the spring out. And then 2 little bolts up top to continue moving the strut out. So it might be hard to see, but there's just 2 bolts. Right up here, you'll need a long extension for the socket. Come on. All right. Got it? Almost. There we go. That's how you get it out. Not too bad. All right, so now, when we lower this, this spring is wanting to push this way down. So we're gonna slowly lower it and just kind of let it do its own thing. It's coming right out of there. There we go. So now we got the spring out and this little bump stop out. So here's what the stock stuff is. This just kind of gets wedged up top, and then we have the stock spring with then this rubber thing on the bottom of it. Sorry for my technical terms, but just kind of push the hub down a little bit as I wiggle the strut off of it, and then I can slowly kind of put it straight down. And there we go. To install the new rear shock, very simple. Just slide it up there, and you gotta, might be hard to see on camera, but just line up the 2 studs sticking out with the top of this. And then I have this loose just like I did on the other side in the front. That way I can kind of wiggle it around and change it up. Next up, we're taking the original bolt and the new nut supplied with the kit. And again, you just want to push up and down on the hub to kind of wiggle it in place, just like that. Put on the new bolt, or the nut. I'm just going to leave this kind of hand tight. I'm going to have to come back to adjust the ride head, of course, but we'll just snug that up by hand. For the new rear spring to go in, you're using that same rubber piece that came off of the bottom. The way it looks over here matches to the new spring. And again, the notches in it have to match up with what is actually in the car. So you can see that line right there. That's where this little ridge goes. So pop it in place, that is good. And now this piece has a little sticker telling you where up is. We're just gonna push this down, get that. And now I'm just gonna hold it like this as we take the jack and push this up so we can actually get this bolt to line back up. All right. Up. All right there. So to help get this in, we push the hub in just to line it up. And then to make it go in a little easier, we'll just thread it. So this side is all nice and tight. Time to go on to the other side. And if you guys follow us on Instagram, you would have seen the final product probably like 4 days ago. So follow us on Instagram because that is day to day. YouTube is delayed. So we just dropped the car back down. The rear has definitely been lowered quite a lot. Pretty good flush lowered fitment. We're probably almost 2 inches lower than stock. The front is definitely higher than the rear. You can see a little bit more wheel gap there, but car's looking pretty good. They're not 100% perfect yet. This side of the whole car is actually a little bit taller than the other side. Check out that fitment once again.
All right, this is attempt number 1 out of the driveway. Very slow. You're right at the back of the front tire there. Look at that.
Oh, we got an inch, I think.
Yeah. Let me check the other side. Not that.
My foot can't get under the car right here, though.
Yeah. Slow. Slow. You're good. You're good. Hold on a sec. Okay. Nice and slow. Slow. You're good. You're good. Is Brian coming? Sit, sit, sit. Good girl. Stay here. Stay here. Good girl. Here he comes.
Well, that looks pretty awesome. I think the stance is pretty good. I will have to let them settle a little bit just to, you know, make sure everything looks good. But we're probably within 1/4 of an inch of good all around. So now let's see how well we get back in the driveway. Slow down. Oh, we're good. Yeah, you're good. Just keep coming. Keep it slow. Oh, you're not even an issue. Yeah, we're totally good. All right. So I think I lowered it about an inch, which was kind of my goal. Look at that all tucked. That's kind of crazy looking. Look at that fitment, dang. But yeah, we are looking good.
Come on, buddy, come on. Come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go, Maddie, come here. Let's go. Go get him, buddy.
Well, everybody, that is the installation of the BC Racing Coilovers on the 2016 Nismo 370Z. Yeah, this has been a fun project. Overall installation actually wasn't hard at all. It's just a little time consuming. So we started this at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock right now, and that is including having a lunch break and filming and all that. So overall, maybe a 5-hour job. It's really not difficult, like I said. Time consuming, having to take the wheels off, taking that one little bolt in the back off, and then adjusting them. But overall, pretty simple to do with some jack stands and just basic hand tools, the impact wrench and a breaker bar. That's a very good thing to have. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram for the pictures that you guys have already seen. And then we do have the Bros for Speed decals. Check out in the description below if you want to pick one of those up. So anyways, that is the installation of the coilovers. Next video will probably be me adjusting them or something. We're not really sure yet. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a huge thumbs up. Smash the subscribe button. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next video.